What's happening? Andy here. I am joined for a special What's Happening edition. We are in Pucheim, Germany, outside of Munich. It is Oktoberfest. I'm joined with three friends. My host, Paul Massey, down on the end from Elatec, and then we have Josh Lane and Mark Hart from ACDI, who also made the trip over. How is everyone doing today, guys?
Fantastic, Andy.
I think we're doing great.
Great event. Yeah, having a good time.
Yeah, Germany is beautiful. The weather seems to be holding off. We have a big night ahead of us, but before we had that big night, we all came out here for a certain event. Why don't you tell us why we're here, Paul? What are we all doing here in Pucheim?
Sure, Andy. So we're here for our annual customer event. It's a workshop where we're talking about different technologies through credentials all the way through mobile credentials, and sharing some of our customer and partner information as well. And it's a really good technical event where we talk through the different things with a lot of different customers and dealers and partners here. So it's been well attended. We're happy with the people here, and we're happy you guys are here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we're glad to be here. He mentioned it was technical, but there was a lot about today, tomorrow, and then the day after. And some of us in this room are dreamers. And so when we talk about future cities and things of that nature, I think the technology that drives that is kind of where ACDI wants to be, and I can see Elatec laying the groundwork for that, so it's exciting.
Well, we talked about future cities, right? We talked about EV charging came up somehow, and why don't you tell us a little bit about that? I'm sure that's one of the reasons you're here, Mark, but what's ACDI doing here?
It helps us learn what's happening across the world, right? Understanding with what Elatec is doing in the EV charging world with their readers and identification. So for us, it's saying, okay, here's the European market, here's what's going on, and then how do we bring our learnings back to our partners in the U.S. to make our Terra solution even better.
And you guys have been working together kind of behind the scenes for a lot longer than I knew about. Josh, why don't you tell us about maybe a little bit of the history between you and Elatec? You guys, I know it's your first trip to this event, but you have a long and rich history with them.
Yeah, one of the founders, Stefan, and I have gotten to know each other over the last 12 to 13 years. And matter of fact, he visited our headquarters last Monday. But throughout that time, we've seen Elatec kind of grow, and we've been a partner on and off for that entire period. But in the last 3 to 5 years, there's been nothing but success and growth with them. One of the reasons why, a lot of times you're guilty by association, and and sometimes you're lifted up by association. And I think they are progressive. They're looking at new tech. They're responsive to the market demands, which we listen to every day. So it's been a really good partnership. We're glad to be here. Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was just curious, Paul. They've been with you 12 years. What was it about this show that you thought, now's the time, I want to bring these guys over? And it's a whole team. You've got 4 people here coming from ACDI all the way from Arkansas and nearby.
And Kentucky.
And Kentucky.
Thank you.
And Kentucky.
Yeah.
What was it? What was about this event you were hoping to maybe take up to that next level, and why did you include them?
Well, our partnership with ACDI is really, really important to us, both at a business level and a strategy level. These guys have been fantastic to work with, and as I think both of our companies are branching out into new areas and looking for diversification in the markets, this coordination and cooperation is really, really important. And this kind of communication where you get to spend time together talking about future visions and how do we actually put technology behind that's going to make it work. And that's, it's not just this event. We speak a lot and communicate a lot between our teams, but this was a perfect event for Josh and the team to come out and share and partake in this. And who doesn't want to come to Oktoberfest,
sure.
right?
You've got dozens of companies here, right? From many countries, from Japan, from China, from all over Europe, from the U.S. with us, right? So a big event. I think this is going to be the biggest Oktoberfest group that I've seen in the few years I've come down and covered this. So very exciting. Any last things you'd like to leave us with?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to the Elatec team. To be able to be part of this event is very refreshing. Paul, we've been working with you, a couple years now since you came on to Elatec.
Right?
Yeah, and so I think that's when we really started to see the partnership change with ACDI and Elatec. You guys were trying to bring new ideas to us that, continue to complement what we're doing in print, but get beyond that print market. And I think that was the vision that we had as well. We want to continue to bring new ideas for our partners, and so enabling us to be here, to be with the other resellers, other OEMs that are in the room, and learning new things that we can bring back to the partners is very, it's really nice. So thank you for that.
No, thank you guys. And I have to say, my 3-year anniversary was exciting, but I really feel like I've gotten to this next milestone now that I've gotten a What's Happening hat.
That's it.
It took 3 years to get there, so thank you very much, Andy.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's a
I've
pleasure.
arrived.
Oh, yeah, let's get it on there. My head's a little bit too big.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Some other hats and bigger
There we
ones,
go.
baby. All those big brains, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So well, this is a great event. I look forward to hanging out with you guys tonight. We'll get a few pictures from the event and post them. We will do a follow up on this video, and we can maybe get into it a little bit deeper and talk about what everybody learned at this event. It's just a really great group of sessions with just people sharing knowledge from all different markets. And then you've got a couple of companies here hosting and then participating in this with me, who are very entrenched in print, but going in a lot of different directions. And these are the kinds of things I think the dealers in our world are looking for, some alternatives to print, some things to help maybe fill in the gap when they're looking to grow in other areas. So kudos to you guys for bringing all these new areas that we've never even looked at. And I think you guys already at ACDI, we're probably already talking to them about some of these. So thank you for this. This was great. I look forward to the rest of the event, and thanks a lot, guys. This was awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you.